is done with maximum compression. It is not just waving my arms around. That's training your body to get control of every muscle in your body, every muscle group in the body, and give it strength, flexibility, and endurance. All right, you saw the thumbnail. Back to basics, strength. Anyway, Jerry used to, you know what? Let me honk and we'll get to it. As big as a house, man. Life's good. Life is good. Not a mark anywhere. So anyway, strength, flexibility, endurance. Guys, get the two best books. The Bible, the greatest book ever written on trumpet and brass, according to Jerome Kallett. This strength, flexibility, and endurance, according to me, the best book ever written on how the physical culture of the human body can transfer into your compression and give you tone, power, range, and endurance. Add that with an MSB, 1SB, MS13, a 1SB. And guys, the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Anyway, here we are. First of all, let me tell you this. I'm not sure if I ever told you this before. But when I first started the channel, I told you Jerry was my greatest fan. And he wanted me to tone back on the fitness part. Telling you all these miles I rode and I ran and I did the kettlebell. He didn't want people to think that it took, a superhuman strength or something to do this. Now, I took it into consideration, but needless to say, how many years later, I do think the fitness part, the trumpet fitness part, is a huge part of it. A huge part of it. Okay? Now, the strength part of it, I am not advocating overpowering the trumpet. I am not. I was barely holding that G above double C, barely holding the horn. Okay? I am not advocating that in any way, shape, or form. Okay? A la Stan Mark. And listen, guys, I've done several videos on Stan Mark, and I am not using him as a whipping boy. He was one of the most iconic lead players for a long time in one of the hottest seats in jazz big band playing. And he nailed it. He nailed it. Okay? So I'm just using him as an example because everybody knows who he is. If I start getting into some, like this person, nobody knows who it is. Everybody knows who's playing and everything. So, again, that's not what I'm talking about. And that's not the way I play at all. That's not the way I advocate playing. Okay? But tone, power, range, and endurance. Okay? Tone and power. Basically the same thing. A big tone, a small tone, a strong tone, a weak tone. You need power. Okay? And on this point, I agree 1,000% with Doc Severinsen. Okay? He said in a couple of the things that I've sent you already, his clinics and everything, he said he believes in playing with a nice, full, strong tone, practicing. He says if you do that and you're playing correctly, which that kind of playing will almost force you to do, he says you'll be able to play in a whisper, no problem. On the other hand, if you play in a whisper all the time, a la Herbert L. Clark, guys, when it comes down to knock down the walls of Jericho, you're not going to have the strength. All right? And I agree with them completely. Now, what we need strength for is to build the compression. Oh, and the fact of the matter is, guys, there's some work being done. You don't think Lynn Nicholson is extremely strong? I bet Lynn Nicholson could out-arm wrestle any trumpet player, including myself. Extremely strong. There's no way that you can create that kind of compression. And you see it on his intake and all that sort of stuff. Guys, he's working. He's working hard. Okay? Now, when I say it's just so easy, I'm never holding the horn, I send out the wrong message sometimes. I'm not just, and without putting out any energy, I will just be able to play double C's as big. No, that's not the way it works, man. Nobody has been able to do that. Maynard, they're all working hard. They're all strong, physically strong guys. Now, where's the strength come? First and foremost, the valve. That's all done. That controls the whole compression is the tongue. And what that does, without even thinking about it, guys, you never have to think about it. That's the thing with the SFE and the kettlebell. You are compressed. You are hyper-radiated before you even put the trumpet up to your face. All right? Now, you don't even think about it. All I'm thinking about is my tongue. And keeping it on the soft inner end of the bottom lip. Anyway. It's power, man. That's strength. Now, am I killing myself? No. But there is work being done in the compression side of it, and that's where the strength comes in. Now, a feeble, unhealthy person could probably play some double C's, but they wouldn't be very strong. Okay, that's where the strength comes in. It's not overpowering your trumpet. It's not. But it is have enough compression to create the inner compression, the inner strength. Now remember, I'm barely inhaling a thing. That right there, without even the mouthpiece, could knock down the walls of Jericho. All right? All right. Strength. Tomorrow we'll do flexibility. Love you all, guys. Have a great day. Any questions, let me know. Buy a mouthpiece, take a lesson, get a book. They are both $10 a piece, and they are on the website down below. All right? Love you all.